Hey guys, I am back with an update on how I'm doing with the vertical sleeve gastrectomy. This video is going to be fairly long, just to give you a heads up. I'll do the stats pretty early on, and then attached with this video I'm going to have some suggestions or reviews on products that help me throughout the process along the way. Some will be for men, some will be for everybody. It's just some personal suggestions and reviews of, mild reviews of the products that I use. That I think will do some of y'all some good, regardless of where you're at in your journey, whether it's pre-op or already had the surgery and you're trying to maintain any of those things. Hopefully some of the suggestions I have can help some of you. So for those of you joining for the first time, my name is Ty, 36 years old. March 3rd, 2015, I had the vertical sleeve gastrectomy. Starting with the stats, I'll go back and recap the whole thing. My highest weight in 2012 was 342 pounds. Obviously, some things got in the way medically, emotionally, physically. As some of you who deal with obesity know, that there are problems that arise in life that just you kind of keep pushing to the side and you kind of make excuses for them. I had severe disruptive sleep apnea. I had type 2 diabetes. My blood pressure was kind of on the rise. I wasn't being treated for it medically yet, but my blood pressure was creeping up. Tons of back pain, knee pain, just all sorts of things and problems that were obviously being caused from my weight, along with the emotional and physical aspects else in the world. Going out to dinner, not sure if I could fit in a booth, if I was going to break a chair at a restaurant, wasn't able to go on roller coaster rides due to my size. Whatever the excuses, whatever the reasons, there's tons of them out there. We all know what some of those are, and for everybody they're different, of course, but those main medical reasons, the diabetes and the sleep apnea, were the biggest cause for me to go ahead and get control of my life, and what led me to start researching weight loss surgery and discuss with a doctor which ones would be right for me. So we chose the vertical sleeve gastrectomy. Alright, so getting back to it, 342 pounds, 2012. January 2015, I met with my surgeon, Dr. Kenneth Tu, who works out of Viera Hospital in Viera, Florida. He also has a PA named Clyde that works alongside with him. So those are the two that I see throughout this whole process. I officially am at my 6-month point. Basically, I went for my official 6-month post-op visit. They are completely happy with everything that I'm doing, and there were no changes, no issues, no problems, no requests from them at all. Everything is actually really good. So once I saw him and we decided on the vertical sleeve gastrectomy, they gave me the weight loss goal of 20 pounds prior to having my surgery. At that point, I was able to supersede the 20 pounds and lost about 46 pounds. So day of surgery, March 3rd, 2015, I was 281 pounds. I had the surgery, had some complications, 10 days post-op, which you guys can see about in prior videos. And throughout this whole process up until now, yesterday morning, I weighed in at 194.8 pounds. So very excited about that. That brings me to a total weight loss from my highest point to now. Total weight loss 147.2 pounds, which again, very excited to be at that level of weight loss. I still look back and it's only been about 6 months and I can't believe I've lost that much weight and that I feel as good as I do. With that being said, since surgery weight till now, that leaves me losing 86.2 pounds from the surgery, or since the date of the surgery itself. As most of you already know, the weight loss surgery is a tool. It is not a quick, easy fix. It is not a solution to a problem, but it does give you a good head start, and it gives you a very good tool to utilize to drop the weight. And we can get into that a little bit more later as far as how much work it takes. I think everybody knows, and most of you should already realize that that's going to be different for every person, but I can only tell you what it was for me. And it was a lot of work. There is no question about that, but it's worth it. I promise it's worth it, and you can do it. So if you're thinking to yourself you can't, know that you can. Things will change, okay? They seem like they can do it, or that you can do it now, but over time things are slightly going to get easier the whole step of the way, and you can do it. Went for a body composition. One of the steps prior to getting the surgery, there's several steps, and one of them is a body composition. So I got to thinking recently that I should go have another body composition done, because I didn't do a good job of taking pictures of myself pre-op or taking measurements pre-op. So late in the pre-op game, we did do that through the physicians and through the staff at Pro Health. So I decided I wanted to go back. I set an appointment and I went back a couple of days ago to see where I'm at from the start of this to where I'm at now, and I am extremely excited at the results. In January 2015, in my first body composition, I was 49% body fat, 49%. 2 days ago, 17.9% body fat. That's a 31.1% loss in body fat alone. Fat mass in January 2015, 152 pounds of mass, just of fat. 2 days ago, 35 pounds. 35 pounds of fat mass for my body. Again, super happy about these numbers. They did several measurements during that body composition: my thighs, my hips, my waist, my chest, my upper arms. And rather than taking the time to give all the measurements specifically, 54.7 inches I've lost off my body through those measurements. BMI, not too excited about the BMI. I don't think anybody likes the BMI, but it is a measurement tool that is out there for people. So 48.6 was my BMI in January. My BMI now currently is 30.5, which, if I remember correctly, that still puts me in the obese category. And again, I really don't care. I feel great. And everybody's happy with the results. And again, this is just 6 months, so who knows where I'm going to be in a year or another year and a half down the road. Another measurement was taken was my resting heart rate in January. My resting heart rate was 85. My resting heart rate 2 days ago was 57. So I have definitely seen a definite cardio change for sure throughout all this process of walking to then walking and jogging to now jogging up to 4 miles straight, jogging, you know, a 5K straight through, and then walking another 2 miles. Whatever the case is that I have been doing, it has greatly improved my cardiovascular health, my resting heart rate, my blood pressure is down. So those are the stats on me. Very healthy, very happy right now. I really don't have much to complain about. I briefly mentioned before in some prior videos about maybe getting on a soapbox about how people talk to you, or the things they say, or the questions they ask, things like that, about weight loss surgery, or about you as a person. I don't want to do that and sound too negative, because it's pretty easy to do sometimes. So the only thing I will touch on, though, is that plastic surgery was something that in the beginning I did have a couple doctors tell me, oh yeah, you are going to want that. Without certainty, you're going to need to get plastic surgery. And I kind of thought to myself at the time, no, I don't need plastic surgery. I'm not doing this for what people are going to see about me or how I look. I'm doing this for my health. I'm doing this for me. I will admit, at this point, I am 100% on board with at least a consultation with a plastic surgeon, because I do have some areas of my body that I am concerned about as far as how I look to me. I still hold true to that. I don't care what people think. I don't care if people don't like the way I look. I don't care about how I look to someone else. What I care about is how I feel about myself and what I feel about how I look. So I do have some problem areas. My belly was obviously very big, so I have my spare tire, I will call it, and I'm sure people have called it before. I do have the lower part of my abdomen, tons of extra skin that's hanging. And that alone could be several pounds of weight just in that excess skin. I also have the bat wings, as some people call it, the underarm hangage there. I'm back to working out and lifting heavier weights and doing a heavy lifting routine. So I feel like I'm regaining a lot of strength back from when I was on bed rest and when my body took a big hit from the surgery, and then again the bed rest after that. So I feel like I'm in a good spot right now, and I'm gaining a lot of strength, and I feel like I'm gaining lean muscle mass. So even with my numbers slowing down on weight loss over those last couple of months, I am still consistently losing, and I'd have to say that I am gaining lean muscle mass. So somewhere in the mix there, I am definitely gaining muscle weight, so to speak. So that's why maybe I'm not losing as much weight on the scale. Also, I'll touch on the fact that losing weight on the scale, I will say, and I know some of you saw in earlier videos, I have a goal weight of 185 to maybe down to 175 pounds. I said from the beginning, anything under 200 realistically is absolutely okay, and I will admit I'm under 200 pounds and I am happy with it. I'm okay being where I'm at. However, I said I had a goal, and I still want to attain that goal. So 185 is still a goal, and I'm only about 9 pounds away from that goal, and I'm going to get there. The difference is now for me, and through a lot of people I've met on Instagram, there are different thought processes behind this and what the goal should be. So now I think it's evolved a little bit to where my goal is not so much just scale oriented. I do want to weigh 185, but I'd like to weigh 185 and have a lot of lean muscle mass. I'd like to have larger muscles, stronger muscles. I'd like to feel very, very good about my body and myself. So where the end result's going to be, I have no idea. I just know that 185 is attainable because it's only 9 pounds away. I'm going to keep lifting hard. I'm not going to stop just to make a goal on the scale. I'm going to lift hard and get stronger and continue to try to lose fat, but still gain lean muscle. So wherever I end up, again, I have no idea. Maybe I'll check back with you in another 6 months to give an update, and I'll be somewhere where I'm very happy and maintaining. So with all that being said, that's my health, my numbers, my stats. The last thing I will quickly say about my health is that I did go for another CAT scan on my chest with contrast. The spot on my right lung was still there. So 3 days ago, I went for that hopefully last CAT scan. I would hopefully get the results later today or tomorrow and find out for sure if I can come off that Coumadin, the blood thinner. Still hoping to come off of that and get back to work real soon. A bit of good news, we're leaving for our cruise in I think 14 days, I think is what it is. September 13th we leave for a cruise. So super excited, we're going Royal Caribbean Freedom of the Seas. It's our favorite ship. We're doing the Western Caribbean cruise. Just super excited, super excited. As far as non-scale victories, as is seen very popularly on Instagram, non-scale victory, I am going ziplining in Labadee, Haiti. Labadee, Haiti is Royal Caribbean's private island. They have the largest zip line over a body of water. I forget the stats on that, you can look it up, but in any event they have a weight cap. So I've never been able to do it. Every year I've gone, we've never been able to do it because I can't go on it. I want to say it's 225 or 250, something like that. Either way, I don't weigh that much. I'm zip lining, as is my wife, so I'm super excited. Another thing we're going to do in Labadee is we're going to parasail. Again, combined weights. When you parasail with 2 people, you can only weigh a certain amount, whatever that weight cap is. I couldn't do it before. We're doing parasailing this year. Jamaica. We're going to Falmouth, Jamaica. We're going horseback riding and into the beach or in the ocean with the horses. And then we're doing a little bit of whitewater rafting or whitewater bodyboarding. Again, another weight thing, another non-scale victory. I would never put my weight on a horse, and I actually still feel guilty about getting on a horse, but we're going to ride some horses in Jamaica. It's going to be awesome. And then we're scuba diving in Grand Cayman, and then we're going to a resort in Cozumel to get our drink on. It's going to be a great cruise. Super excited. So that's enough about me. What I want to talk about now is some things that have really helped me along the way. There are a few things that are just for guys, so I'll get that out of the way quickly. Sorry, ladies. I know ladies first, but if you give me just 2 seconds, it's going to be just for the guys, and it's just a few items. Honestly, everything else is for everybody. So first and foremost, down to the nitty-gritty, underwear. Guys, ex officio boxers. They are boxer briefs. These are specifically the ex officio sport mesh briefs. They come in about 3 different lengths. I think a 3-inch, a 6-inch, and a 9-inch. These are the 6-inch. They are phenomenal. And don't worry, ladies, I will not show you mine on me. But guys, seriously, they are perfect. They got the pocket in the front to hold everything in the place where it belongs. No moving around, no squishing, sitting, breaking, hurting. It's all where it needs to go safely. They're super breathable. You can actually just rinse them out and hang them, and they'll be fresh and dry, and wear them again the next day when you need to, however you have to rotate them. I will caution you, they are ridiculously expensive. If you had asked me actually 6 months ago if I would ever spend this much money on a pair of underwear, absolutely not. If you try them, I almost kind of guarantee you would not look back. They are the most amazing pairs of underwear. They're comfortable, they breathe, they're lightweight, there's no chafing when you run. Like I said, it keeps everything in place. I can't stress enough, guys, look them up. Sticker Shock, that is a guarantee. It is Sticker Shock. They're very expensive. Even guys that have done Under Armour absolutely love the ex officios and go to them. They're highly recommended by hikers, backpackers, sport. Everybody absolutely loves these. They are a great pair of underwear. If anything, give them a shot. Take a look at them. Give them 1 pair of shot and see what you think. Don't send me the bill for them. I'm just suggesting them. They are fantastic. I've had nothing but great luck with these, and I own a few pair, quite a few pair. I need to order some more, but again, they are very expensive. Next up for the guys, last thing for the guys, I mentioned some shoes before. I have already run through those shoes. The soles are completely run through, and there was something even better out there that I didn't know about at the time, and I absolutely highly recommend. Gentlemen, these are the Hoka 1-1s. These are specifically the Clifton model. I've put several miles on these shoes, and I actually need to go buy another pair. Again, they are very expensive. Sticker shock for sure, guaranteed. Very expensive shoe, but I have never, ever had a pair of shoes that have felt so good, so lightweight, so breathable, comfortable, and durable. They're mainly at, you can definitely find them online, but they're mainly at any shoe boutique, specialty stores that are for running. Obviously, I never would have run this much before, so I've never run through a pair of shoes. I mean, I've had expensive shoes that have lasted me 2 years, so it's justifiable. But these are lasting me 3 months, basically, at the most, because of all the miles I'm walking and running. These are, from what I understand, were built basically for marathon runners. They're a super lightweight, very, very comfortable, softer soled shoe, very, very comfortable. The blue part here is actually the only part that has a firm, solid rubber on them. So I was very skeptical in the beginning that they were just going to fall apart because this was so soft. I thought the road would just chew them up. But that's not the case at all. They've lasted very, very well. They're just... I can't say enough about these. They're super lightweight, they're super comfortable. The tongue in the shoe doesn't fold up on you, so it's comfort all the way inside. It comes with 2 different pairs of insoles, so you get to try. There's one that's cupped for maybe a more narrow foot, and one that's a little more flat for a wider foot. As of right now, from what I understand, the shoe company does not offer the shoe in width, so it's just one size. I have a wide foot. I used to order 4Es. That has come down a little bit. I think I would probably wear a 2E in a standard shoe, or excuse me, a 2E in a shoe right now. Just due to my weight loss, I think the width of my foot has come down just a little bit because of that. But that being said, with a wider foot, I still fit in these shoes. I wear them every day at the gym on the treadmill. I wear them every day running in the streets. They are absolutely the best shoe I've ever used. Sure, there might be other better shoes out there. Matter of fact, I believe the new model is called the Clifton 2. So there's already a new model out. I'm actually going to go later today and maybe do some window shopping. Accidentally swipe my credit card. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting a new pair, but these will go to my walking shoes instead of running. But they are phenomenal, guys. Give them a try. Ladies too. They do make ladies shoes. I obviously can't suggest too much of the shoes for you because I don't wear ladies shoes and I'm not a lady. But they are a great company. The quality is outstanding. Go try them on. Give them a shot too, ladies. Just got a new early birthday present. My birthday's coming up on the 12th of September. My wife knows that I drink a lot of fluids, which I obviously have to, and she is too. So she bought me an early birthday present, and I cannot suggest it enough. I know I'm a little late in the game on talking about this, but I just got it, so now I can absolutely 100% support and suggest this amazing product. This is the Yeti Rambler. This is the large. I think it's 30 ounces. It's got the clear top. You can put ice in this thing, and basically 24 hours later, there's still going to be ice left in this thing. I mean, it depends on where it's at, whether it's inside, outside. But I keep it in my car in the sun while I'm out running errands, while I'm at the gym, whatever, and the ice stays in here and keeps your drink extremely cold. The ice lasts forever. I can't say enough good things about this. It's expensive, too, for a cup. It's not that bad. I think it's $35 or $39, but I think it's an investment that's well worth it. And as much as you all need to be drinking for your VSGs and your weight loss surgeries and overall health, this is definitely worth it. And excuse me, I'm talking way too much. Another thing, as far as foods are concerned, some little cheats. A product I recommend that tastes extremely well, extremely good, are these Lenny and Larry's The Complete Cookie. This is the white chocolate macadamia. They have peanut butter, pumpkin spice. Everything's pumpkin spice just about nowadays. We are getting to that season. They're vegan, they're all natural, blah, 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 but they have 16 grams of protein. So that is, again, everything I look for has to do with the protein. And of course, trying to stay lower on the carbs and be careful of too many sugars. These are pretty high in sugar, but the biggest thing I want to caution you guys about these is understand that this one cookie is 2 servings. So be very careful, please. Eat half a cookie. That is the serving. take a look at these guys, give them a shot, you know, buy one, just try them out. But there are several flavors that they have, and they are delicious, and they also are filling. So half the cookie, don't be scared that you're not going to get enough. They are delicious, it's worth it. It feels like cheap, but you're getting 16 grams of protein, and again, they are filling. Still continuing on the food aspect of it, I used to have a NutriBullet. It went out on me. I'm not saying it's a bad product, it just happened to go out on me, and I didn't want to spend a bunch of money because I was left with either buying a Ninja, which is pretty darn expensive, or something cheaper. And I happened to find a product that I actually really like that's ridiculously cheap compared to the rest of the market. It is the GNC on-the-go Blender Deluxe. It comes with several attachments, so you guys can look at this and look this up on your own to get a little bit more detail. I do have the unit just here. Size-wise, it's a good size. It's a little loud, but I mean, it's a blender. I don't anticipate anybody really thinking that a blender is going to be too quiet. The thing I like about it most is, and really all I use, is these two cups. They're the same size. The blender attachment screws on, and then your to-go cap screws on, just like a shaker bottle on your protein shake. So you can make some great protein shakes with this, and it does a great job of blending. I don't use too many fruits. When I do, they are thawed fruits, and it does blend those up pretty good. So keeping along the same lines of protein, I spoke before about Quest Protein, and I think their bars and their powders are good. There's no question about that. But again, as we evolve and change and move along the process, we learn about new products, try new products, and know that we're willing to invest a little bit more into some products, because the next product is expensive. But again, 100% worth it. It is by far, leaps and bounds, the best tasting protein I've ever tasted. And I believe I even said that with the Quest, but again, that was at the time. I've tasted a new product, and I can't suggest this enough. And most specifically, one flavor that I can't get enough of. So it's a Cellucor whey protein. This Cellucor brand protein is absolutely phenomenal. I'll put it up here a little bit so you guys can see a little better. It's Cellucor whey protein. This is the peanut butter marshmallow. This is the ridiculous flavor. It's the end-all cure-all of proteins. It is so amazing. Tastes delicious. Again, that's just my opinion. I hope you guys give it a try. Maybe there's sample packets, I don't know. Phenomenal, phenomenal protein. Several flavors to choose from, but this is my absolute favorite. 25 grams of protein, only 130 calories. It's got your BCAAs, the amino acid. It's got low on sugar. You only got 1 gram of sugar. So it's just phenomenal. Like I said, they've got several flavors, vanilla being another one. And that's going to lead me to the next thing. Protein pancakes. For those of you who haven't heard of that, or don't exactly know what it was, like I did, I heard about it 1,000 times, but I didn't quite know what it was. It's super simple, super easy. Don't miss out, okay? Vanilla whey protein, or unless you want to try to find some other flavorless protein, you could do that too. But vanilla whey works fantastic. It's 1 scoop of protein powder and 2 egg whites. That simple. Try it. For me, that was a little dry, so I added some things to it. My personal preference is 1 scoop of vanilla whey, 2 egg whites, and 1 to 2 tablespoons of a fat-free Greek yogurt. Obviously, being that it's fat-free, you're not adding any fat, you're adding a little bit of sugar to it, but again, this only has 1 gram of sugar, so you're totally good there. But you're adding more protein to it as well. So I want to say basically with this, 2 egg whites, and a little bit of Greek yogurt, fat-free Greek yogurt, I think you're right around 30 to 31 grams of protein for a breakfast for pancake. The pancake in a small skillet with that amount of batter makes a great pancake. I use a Smucker's sugar-free syrup. I generally cannot eat the whole pancake. It's just too much. But again, it is a delicious replacement for pancakes. I don't even generally eat pancakes, but to break the monotony of just eggs or just protein shakes, protein pancakes are another option. And if you go to my Instagram account, I also made what I call a VSG Monte Cristo. If you guys don't know what that sandwich is, it's amazing. Don't eat it. But I made my own version of one using a protein pancake as the bread. Again, carbs very low. Keeps everything under control. It's a ridiculously filling sandwich. It's fantastic. So sugar-free raspberry preserves the whole bit. It's delicious. Protein, keeping on that track, meal replacement bars. Again, spoke of Quest before. At the time, they were the best I'd had. Power Crunch. You know, we all get to a point where we learn enough in this process to where you have to make some sacrifices. Which ones taste better, which ones taste worse, are you getting more protein, less protein? So I will admit these do not have as much protein as the Quest bars or some of the other bars. 100% doesn't have as much. But the flavor of these is by far the best I've ever had. I know I'm saying that a lot today. This is the best flavor I've ever had at all of any supplement meal replacement protein bar ever. This thing is ridiculous. This specifically is their new salted caramel. It is fantastic. These are wafers, so just picture the old chocolate, vanilla, strawberry wafers. It's the same thing. They are amazing. There's several flavors. We've got a bajillion of them in the fridge. There's peanut butter fudge or double fudge peanut butter. There's all sorts. Just Power Crunch bars are fantastic. One note, very careful eating them in the car. They make a mess. So be very careful if you like to keep your car clean. If you like to keep your car messy, eat them in your car all the time. They're delicious. I keep them in my cooler. I carry a large cooler with me everywhere I go. So keeping them cool keeps the chocolate coating or the yogurt coating or whatever flavor it is. It keeps the outer coating of the bar nice and firm, so it's not getting all over your hands or your steering wheel if you're on the go, which is why I eat these generally if I'm on the go and I don't have time to sit and prepare a whole meal. Or if I hadn't meal prepped, then I take one of these bars. Salted caramel, give them a shot. PB2, I spoke about this in another video. PB2, this happens to be the chocolate version. Very, very good additive for your protein shakes, or if you need to make some peanut butter for a snack with celery or bread or whatever. PB2 is fantastic. The green top is the standard peanut butter. The brown top is the chocolate one. If you haven't already tried this, give it a shot. Add it to your shakes. It's fantastic. We've been working out at the gym, as I said. We've been doing some pretty intense workouts. And as long as I'm weight training and I'm lifting pretty heavy, then I like to use this product that I just learned about, and I've been using it for the past couple of weeks, and it is a fantastic product if you believe in taking any sort of energy supplements. I know a lot of people don't agree with that. I'm not even sure that I do, but what I can tell you is for me, I'm very skeptical about products that promise you the world. This one actually works very, very well, and to me gives you the promise. It keeps the promise that most people claim. This is the Cellucor C4. This one happens to be the Sport. I don't even know the difference of all the different C4s, but this is the C4 Sport. I got it at Walmart, actually, and it is fantastic. It's a pre-workout. You drink it 20 to 30 minutes before your workout, and to be honest, as someone told me, you know, you almost feel like you don't want to stop working out when you're using it, and that is true. You're going to have some of the best workouts. I guess I can't claim that. I have had some of the best workouts I've ever had each time I take this, so I don't know. I'm doing a lot of promoting for Cellucor, but again, I don't suggest things unless I actually believe in them and have used them, and I've used it. It's fantastic, and I do believe in it. It's pretty tart. It's almost hard to get down, but again, you're only mixing it 4 to 6 ounces, so it's pretty quick and painless, and then you feel great at the gym. So Cellucor C4, if you believe in any energy drink or pre-workout, give it a shot. Definitely worth it. Moving on, I've got a few products as far as food. The last few things of food, I just want to throw out a few very simple things if you guys haven't already tried it. Fairlife milk. Fairlife milk is a little bit more expensive than some others, and it comes in a smaller serving, but not by too much. And it is a fantastic milk. Stand by, phone's ringing. Again, Fairlife milk, it's delicious. The fat-free version. It's very thick. As far as, to me, it's very comparable to whole milk. I don't really drink whole milk and haven't in years, but it's very comparable to milk. It's got more calcium, more protein, less sugar. This is a fantastic product. We use this every day with our Cellucor. I use it every day with another product that I will go get out in a minute, or at least just tell you about it. It's the instant iced coffee squeezy bottles. Folgers makes them. Give them a shot. They have like a caramel macchiato, they have a French vanilla, they have a couple others. Add it with this. Again, you're keeping up with your fluids, you're adding some additional protein, and you're getting some coffee flavored stuff if you're drinking coffee, because I know we're not supposed to, but again, you compromise, you make some sacrifices, you learn new things. 8 ounces of this over ice with your coffee mix. Unbelievable little treat for yourself, and you're getting more protein. I mentioned before to make the pancakes using some egg whites and the protein powder. Egg beaters, egg whites, or whatever brand egg whites, or real egg whites. Whichever mood I'm in, I'll break the shells and use the whites, or I may just use some of this because it's quicker. Having egg whites on hand is great. And then I mentioned again the fat-free Greek yogurt that I'm using is this Faye Total Zero. It's the fat-free. Again, it does have some sugar, but 1 cup is a serving size. 1 cup of this has 23 grams of protein. I'm obviously not eating a whole cup with a protein shake or in a protein pancake, but again, you're adding protein no matter what. You're adding some additional protein. So guys, I give this a definite thumbs up, and I recommend you guys use this in some of your recipes to help. Alright guys, my camera looks like it's dying. Apparently I didn't have it charged enough as I thought, and I'm talking a lot. So quickly I'm going to get back on a few other things. The Fitbit Surge. Fitbit Surge, I already spoke to you guys about before. I cannot recommend this product enough. It is awesome. Again, yes, it's expensive. I'm sorry I'm showing you some expensive things, but I showed you some affordable things as well. This thing is expensive. It is worth it. It's a great product. I use it every single day. If you're going to buy a fitness one, look into one of these. These are fantastic. I definitely recommend it. Some other things for the gym, Bluetooth headphones, super affordable. I'm sorry, the Dre Beats, all those other brands, like, I'm sure they're phenomenal. I would love to own a pair. I just don't want to spend the money on that now. These things were 35 bucks. These are the JB's brand. They are waterproof, so sweating on them is not going to be a problem. They're the in and over the ear style. They plug in and fit over your ear, and then you just cinch the strap down on the back and they don't get in the way of anything. They sound great. They're, again, waterproof, so the gym is not an issue. Those are my wife's. We bought two different kinds to try them out, and I'm going to get a pair of those too. These are the Kinevos or Kinevos. These fit a little differently. They are outside the ear. They do not plug into your ear. They go behind your head and clamp over the ear like this. They are a great pair of headphones. I've had no problems with them at all. With Bluetooth connectivity, you can answer. The sound quality is fantastic from what everybody's told me on the phone, and from my perspective, everybody else sounds great. So they're also great Bluetooth headphones. Of course, I don't think I'm going to wear these in a car, but if you have to answer the phone at the gym, I guess they work. The only thing I will say, and I saw in several different reviews, this little archway here that clamps over your ear hurts like hell, but it's not that big of a deal. You get used to it, and the more and more you use it, the further along you get with using these headphones, they are more comfortable. So I will say these are more affordable. These are only about $24.99, I think, or $29.99. So they're super affordable. So if it's a budget issue, grab these. They're a great pair. They fold up. I sweat like crazy. Never caused a problem with these. I do recommend these just for the simple fact that they do not get in the way when you're at the gym working out. No matter what bench you're on, they don't get in the way. They sound good. They work well. They just hurt your ears a little bit, but you can get used to it. I am sure of it. Guys, I think that's about everything. I really appreciate you guys watching and keeping up with me. I know I don't always post them, and the videos are obviously going to slow down more and more as time goes on. Again, Instagram, TKT0912, just like my YouTube channel. Hit me up on there. Follow me on Instagram. I like to follow everybody back, especially if you have anything to do with the VSG community. I would love to follow you guys back and keep along, keep along with you guys for your journey as well as you guys following me for mine. I learn a lot from everybody on VSG community on Instagram, so if there's something you learn from me, I think that'd be fantastic, and there's things I'm sure I can learn from you guys. So by all means, hit me up, TKT0912 on Instagram. And again, guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, I appreciate it. Like, share, subscribe. I hope all of you guys are doing well. And again, last time, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. Take care.